Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Sunshine Live, where I try to breathe life into weary hearts and speak hope into every situation. Whether you're tuning in from a place of joy or from the middle of a storm, you're exactly where you need to be today. So, I want to focus a little bit on prophecy and a little bit on scripture this Sunday. Um, and it shall come to pass after that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. That's from Joel 2 and 28. This verse isn't just a distant promise, it's your reality. No matter what you're going through, God's Spirit is being poured out on you right now. Now, I know today is a Super Bowl Sunday, and maybe you imagined yourself in the middle of the Superdome, not just physically, but metaphorically, right in the middle of the action, feeling celebrated, connected, and alive. But instead, you're sitting at home feeling left out. Maybe your boo isn't returning your calls because he or she is off doing stuff with his boys or with his girls watching the game. But let's just be real. Maybe it's not just about football. Maybe he or she is not honest enough to communicate, or maybe he or she is just too selfish to let you know what's really going on. Or maybe it's the other way around. You wanted your lady to come to a Super Bowl party or your man, and or maybe just even just chill at a sports bar, but he or she is too distant. They're too caught up in their own world, lack communication skills, or let's call it what it is, lacks the willingness to show up for you. Maybe you're single, divorced, or just not into the whole relationship thing right now. But even then, it hits different when days like this come around. When everyone else seems to have somebody to share moments with, and you're left wondering, is there something wrong with me? Why does it feel like I'm the only one? Like, am I the only one doing life solo? You start to question your worth, your choices, and maybe even your future. And here you are, left feeling a way about yourself, feeling depressed, feeling guilty for even feeling like this. Now you're too sad to go out alone, too embarrassed to reach out to your bestie or to your mama or whoever you talk to. And then the cycle just keeps repeating. You feel stuck, like life is running the same old play over and over again, and you just can't find a way to break free. Then there's my couples out there. Maybe y'all are usually the hosts, the life of the party, the one everybody expects to throw down with the best food, the best vibes, the best setup. But today you just ain't feeling it. You're wondering, why do I always have to be the one to show up and show out? Can't somebody invite us out for a while or in or whatever? And then let's not even let's not forget Mr. Mooch Mike is who we're gonna call him. You know who I'm talking about. That person that shows up at your place empty-handed, but then leaves with 3 plates like he catered the whole event. You just want to say, Mike, if you don't just take yourself back to that store and come back with something, anything, because the economy is rough and food ain't cheap. But instead, you got to smile, pretend like everything's fine, hey, welcome to the party. Thanks for coming. When deep down, you're tired, unappreciated, and just want somebody to pour into you for a change. But here's the truth I want you to hear today. You're not alone. God's Spirit is being poured out on you right now. Even if you feel invisible, and even if nobody else knows what you're going through, that feeling of emptiness, it's temporary. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability or ability to see your worth. Joel 2:28 says, "Sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams, and your young men will see visions." That means you still have a future filled with dreams and visions, even if today feels like a loss. You don't need to be in that Superdome or Mardi Gras or at some party to be celebrated. You are already seen and loved by the one who matters the most. So I want you to declare this with me right now. I receive abundance. I receive power. You don't have to stay in that lonely or drained place. You don't have to wait for someone else to validate your worth. The Spirit of God is pouring into your heart, filling every space with love, purpose, and strength. Thank you so much for helping me today spread a little bit of Sunday sunshine. Whether you're in a crowded stadium hosting yet another party or sitting alone at home, you are loved. You are worthy. And you are stepping into a new season filled with visions, dreams, and I believe divine purpose. Until next time, keep shining because the sun is always rising on your life. And don't forget to spread a little bit of Sunday sunshine. Love y'all.